Language. The last thing that we left off on, like we went through like countries, which like is not in the country, like how to say countries, and like then to say the people that are from the countries, which I'm not like overly concerned about right now. And then we talked about dar, uh, doi, das,
Mm-hmm.
da, damos, dan. So like all of those things, like those connecting those the different contexts for like different people for like give, or even like they said like me to he's he's like things that end in as stay, like I have a pretty good feel for it, but like when it's like yod, things like that. So
Mm-hmm. So okay, it's because I don't want to teach
do the
you.
same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, no, I know. I was just kind of messing with it.
Okay,
Oh,
so um, what you learned, it's the present, right? The doy, das, right? And the last class we have, um, I noticed that you already know the present, right? Because you.
present. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable speaking in the present.
Mhm. So now let's talk about the past.
Okay.
And I'm going to share my screen. So I don't know if you already know this, but in Spanish, for example, if you say in English, I ate, you have two possible like translations. It can
Okay.
be yo comí or yo comía. So we have two kinds of that indicative past, right?
And what's the difference?
And we're going to talk about the difference in when to use which one. So the main difference is that this one. Okay, I'm going to better show this. So there is one pretérito indefinido that's just the name, right? But for example, is comí, hablé, casé, right? So um, that kind of conjugation is for specific actions in the past that happened a specific amount of times or just once, or for a limited amount of time. Okay, like it's very reduced the time of the action in the past.
Okay.
And there's another one, like what I told you, like comía. For example, comía, or if you want to say I was, you can say yo fui or yo era. Yo fui is this kind, and yo era is this kind. And for those words like era, comía, hablaba, vivía, is for, of course, actions in the past, but uh, they are like I'm talking about an action that was part of my routine, or an action that happened during a unlimited amount of time, or that I did many times, like it's not limited. Or if I'm doing a description of something. So here we have two examples. In this one, like an action, and a specific action that happened once. Me casé en 1978. So she or he got married in that year. That
Okay.
that happened once in a specific time, right? Here, cuando era bebé, mi madre me paseaba mucho. So when I was a baby, so I was a baby during like a long time, it's not specific, I'm just saying cuando era bebé. Mi madre me paseaba mucho. Also, I'm saying that in that time that happened, so it's not specific and it's for a long kind of time. And we're going to do some exercises about this later.
Okay.
And yeah, we have, of course, regular and irregular verbs. So,
Okay.
for the regular verbs that I think you, and this because you told me that you have learned um, this, like yo di, right?
Juntas can be in a meeting, right?
Uh, this one.
Yeah, that can also be a meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
uh, that you have like you talked about doy and das da damos and that, right?
Yeah.
But I think you also said something about di,
Yes.
but with
What's it?
yo di.
Yeah.
So that's in the past.
Okay.
And if
Gave then.
yo di en pasado. So this kind of conjugation, but it's irregular. So let's focus on the regular ones because
Okay.
these ones have a pattern to follow, right? So if the verb ends with ar, we're going to do this. Like, we're going to replace the ar with this. If you can like read and say yo hablé, tú hablaste. Can you say that, please?
Yo hablé, tú hablaste, él habló. This is the past?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Nosotros hablamos. Vosotros ¿cómo es? Hablasteis?
Yes, but that one you don't have to.
Not going to use much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ellos hablaron.
Yes. So perfect. That's for any verb, any regular verb that ends with ar. Now,
Okay.
if the verb ends with er or ir, it's going to be the same as you notice here, and it's going to be the same, right? And you can say that also the same way. Can you read like yo comí, yo viví? Can you read it, please?
Yes. Okay. Yo comí, tú comiste, él comió, comimos, nosotros comimos, ellos comieron.
Mm-hmm.
Yo
And
viví,
viví. Mm-hmm.
yo viviste, no, sorry, tú viviste,
Mm-hmm.
él vivió, nosotros vivimos, ellos vivieron.
Okay, so that's for regular verbs. Now we have like some irregular verbs that don't specific follow those rules. For example, the verb like the verb to give, that is that, right? So see here that, for example, yo is D. So it doesn't follow the rule of this because that ends with AR, right? But it doesn't
Yeah.
follow this. Do you remember what are the other conjugation for the other persons?
For which?
For the other ones, any. Like tú, él, nosotros, ustedes, any of those.
Uh, but in on the topic of D, like given the past,
Yes, in the past. Or the,
no, I don't think I know those ones.
okay.
To do
Tú dice.
diste. Okay.
Tú diste, él, ella, usted dio,
Dio. Yeah.
nosotros
Dimos.
dimos, and ellos, ellas,
Dieron. No?
yes, dieron. Yeah, it's a, like it is irregular because here is not they, it would be they, but it's not like that. And but in general, you can see or you can like kind of guess what's the conjugation um, in this time, right?
Okay.
For example, we have here some other irregular verbs. For the verb tener, it's tuve, tuviste. Yeah, I can send you these images so you can, or you can take a picture right now, so you
Yeah.
can like practice, right? And uh, but we're going to focus. Like I want you to learn another one that is really useful, and it is of course the verb ser and the verb estar that we use many times, right? And
Okay.
something that is particular is that in this verbal time, the verb ser and the verb ir have the same conjugation. So
Okay.
ser, ir. So yo fui. And okay, ellos fueron. And the verb estar is like have kinda the same conjugation than tener, but we're going to add here in this part the letters es. So it's going to be estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvieron. I'm going to write it here.
Okay. Give me just 1 second. Hang on, while you do that. Cara, ¿qué? ¿Qué es esto? And also, you can't put things in the, you cannot put things in the store. They stack it all on the couch or put some of it on the balcony. They're on the strength. So you can't really anything for the name inside of the roof. With this one, you can see up. Okay, first, no, the chairs, all of these things, they just put these things on the balcony. Um, or just stand in line on the couch. Okay? Thank you, sir. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, we have those verbs that are useful and you're going to use many times. And
Estar is estudio estuve.
mm-hmm,
Okay, okay, for the past. Yep, tú estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvieron. Okay.
mm-hmm, yes. And that, like all that we're talking about, is for the verbal time that is in the past, but that happened once or a specific amount of times or yeah, for a limited amount of time. Because for the other one, we have other conjugation for the actions that were part of the routine, or if we're doing a description, or if an action that it's not for a limited amount of time, it's different, right? But right now, we're going to do some exercises about this specific uh, type of um, verbal time, right? So give me 1 second. I'm going to search the exercises because, like, I can, like, I don't want to give you too much information, right? So I'm going
Okay.
to focus on this one for the moment. Um, mm, okay, this one. Um, Now these ones are regular verbs, right? So you just have to have in mind this, right? To remember how to do the conjugation here. So tell me.
Asher, Marta, uh, um, so when it's someone's name, it's like L, basically?
Hmm.
Or no, it's like Eos.
Like if it's one name,
Perdieron?
hmm,
You gono or gone?
gane.
Gone.
Gane because gano is in the present. Gano, I
Okay.
win. Y gano is,
Gano is like still past though.
but for he or
It's like past, but right now. You guys have like a lot of different. It's like I won.
no,
You can say like in English, it's like I won.
mm,
No.
yes, but it's different. Maybe you don't notice the difference, but one is gano and is
Yeah.
for yo and is present, and the other one is gano and is for él, ella, usted, and is
Ah,
so yo gano, él ganó.
okay. So yo gano is like I win,
Mm-hmm.
but okay. So with that little thing, it is different. All right.
Yes, and it's the pronunciation. Did you hear the difference?
No, tell me again, to me.
Maybe it's because I'm sick and I don't pronunciate. No, I pronunciate it good, but because I'm talking. Okay. Yo gano and
Okay.
él ganó.
Gano, gano,
Gano, ganó.
gano, gano.
It's because this thing here, la
Yeah.
tilde, is telling me that I have to pronunciate this syllable with a strong accent. So this
Okay.
one is just gano, and this one is gano,
Okay.
and that's the difference. That and I think we have like some other words here. For example, here you don't say guatape, you say guatape because of this,
Okay.
and so on. For example, here egoísta, egoísta, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Salieron,
Salieron. Salieron.
mudamos,
Movimos.
movimos.
Es nosotros
What is that? What is mover?
to move.
Sí, move. But it's como mudar también, ¿no?
No, like we move the. But I don't know how to say that in English because it sounds weird if you say you move the furniture from their side, from their.
One is like moving. Okay, mover is como moving small things or moving things within a house, and then mudar would be like I moved houses completely.
Yes. Mudar, o sea, mover, it can be you're moving your body or you're moving things, but mudar, it's because you're living to one place to another. You're moving.
Okay, but generally referring to like actually changing your address.
Mudar, mudar. Yes. Because in this sentence, I'm not talking about that I'm doing the action of mudar. I'm not living in another place. I'm not going to live in another place. I'm talking that I'm just doing a renovation and that's it. But I'm living in the same place, in the same house.
Okay.
So, Alex y yo movimos. This one. I don't know who this person is. Okay.
Hmm.
So this one.
Uh, vivía.
Vivió. Vivió.
Okay.
Now these ones are irregular. Okay. But let's try with these ones. Okay.
Tenían.
Tener. So these ones are
Ten,
irregulars.
yeah, but tenían, no?
Um, tenían, what you're saying is for the other kind of past.
Okay.
Right now, we're doing this kind. So it's not
Okay.
Korean. It's from this, we're talking about
Tuvieron.
tuvieron.
Okay.
Yeah, tenían is for the other one.
Andar? I don't know what Andar is.
And that in this context is to walk.
To
So,
walk?
like wait, I'm going to write it because maybe I'm saying it wrong. Walk. So I walked in the shadow because it was really hot.
Oh, sure, but I don't know.
Yes, it's irregular. So in this case, it's anduve.
Undo it. Okay.
Yes.
Andar is walking?
Yes. Like,
Okay,
but
that's the first time I've heard. That's the first time I've heard that word.
yeah, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's more common to use caminar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And this, this one, I think you maybe can guess.
Uh, what came out? What? Oh, what you've done in the past?
Mm-hmm.
Estuvieron?
Hicieron.
Hicieron. Okay. Trajes
Traes,
or trajiste.
trajiste.
So,
Trajiste. I think. Yeah. No, this one maybe.
sab- sabamos?
No, is supimos. Yeah, that one is a little tricky.
Okay.
So yeah, supimos. And now these ones are like a combination between regular and irregulars. So you might know most of them.
El taxista. Uh, da.
That's in the present.
Oh, okay.
In the past, that's in the present here.
Okay.
But in the past is this one.
Dio.
Dio.
Okay. So Dio.
Dio.
La semana pasada estuvo.
Estuve. Maybe yeah, you're getting confused between estuvo and estuve because
Okay.
they're very similar, but in some cases it's like how do you say it, like the other way. But if we're talking in the past, it's going to end in e for yo and in
Okay.
for él, ella, usted
Uh,
when we're
okay.
talking in the past. So estuve. Yes. And the other one.
couldn't you also say estaba?
Estaba. eh, it, I don't know how to say estuve de baja. Estar de baja. What does? Let me below. Below. Yeah, I don't know. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, be off sick or to be on sick leave. Um, is you can also say that estaba de baja. It depends on the intention of your sentence, right? If you say la semana pasada estuve de baja, it's because this means to be sick, that you were sick on sick leave, right? So if
Okay.
that happened like once, or you saying like you were sick for a limited amount of time on it, or you're being specific, you say estuve. But if it was for a long, not long time, like not a specific amount of time, um, you're going to say estaba de baja. Like it depends on your intention. If you want to be, if you want to uh, like transmit that it was for a short time, like that's kind of what you like. As a Spanish speaker, I hear like if you say estuve, I feel like you're saying it was for a short time, and estaba,
Okay.
I feel like it was for a longer time. It, but it's not like that's not the main difference. The main difference is like, for example, this is the time,
Okay.
and this is the present, like you're here, right? And
Okay.
this is the past that we're talking about, right? And if you use this one when you talk about an action, for example, here that happened once, or for
Okay.
example, an action here that happened 3 times, or an action here that it was for this whole time, but it was limited.
Okay.
But the other one, the one that you have like estaba, em, era, hablaban, those kind of words, you use it when you want to talk about an action. For example, that it was from here and then this amount of time. Or for example, uh, I'm going to put here like little dots. I, like you don't know when the action ends. For example, when I was a baby, cuando era un bebé, because it's not like a specific. Like it can be here, but it was in the past, or here.
Okay.
Like that's the difference. This is like
Okay.
more. This is more specific, and the other one is more like unlimited time,
Okay.
and you're not being like specific. Yeah,
See.
was really. I know this draw is really pretty. In my defense, is really bad. I'm really bad at drawing in the computer with this mouse.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you.
Okay, now this one.
Are you religious?
Yes, you're saying because of
Do
yes, I am.
you live with your parents?
I live with my mom.
Okay. No, I was just interested if you picked a piece of art out yourself or if your mom picked it out. I didn't.
No, no, no. My mom did the frame.
Okay, that's a really nice frame.
Yeah, you can like my mom has a store where she
Okay.
sells these kind of things and like how do you call that in English like anchetas?
Framing and matting. So, like, if I had a painting, I would take it to her.
No, this thing anchetas. This thing. I know like
Check.
presents. I don't know,
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
but yeah, she also sells those things. How do you say that in English?
Um, you would say like they're like gift baskets.
Oh, okay.
Probably you would say. I had some girl get me something for like something like that for the this is like last year for like Amor and Amistad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like it or what?
No, it was fine. It was like I don't even remember. It was like a little balloon and like a sandwich
Yeah.
or something that came with it. Like it was very sweet.
Yes. That those presents are really sweet, I think. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah. It was like a breakfast. That's what it was. It wasn't a sandwich. It was like some sausage. Have you seen those, or does your mom do those too?
yes, that's also like desayuno sorpresa.
Okay,
It's called like that, like surprise breakfast.
breakfast. Yeah, something like that. That like came with a balloon. Okay, now I'm remembering. This was like I don't know, close to a year ago. Whenever the Amor and Amistad was,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was for Amor and Amistad.
Yes. And you're going to do something today for Dia de Velitas, no?
I am giving I'm letting the massage girl go early. But I don't. I didn't realize you guys have so many holidays in Colombia. I didn't realize it was a thing. So I have a massage girl like 12 hours a week that like comes and does massage and like different stuff.
But you're
Um,
still going to have time to uh, light
Light the candle.
candles. Hmm.
Yeah, we have to see. I guess it'll be my first time doing it, but
Yeah, it's really important. Your girlfriend didn't tell you.
yeah, she mentioned it. She's sick right now as well. So she's at the doctor right now. So it'll kind of be like depending on how she feels. But
Mm-hmm.
um, el año pasado todos los alumnos aprovecharon. No, no, because it's the Stuva. I don't know.
I yeah. Mm, aprobaron.
Aprovaron. Okay.
Aprobaron. And this one is irregular, but try to guess.
La artista pidió.
Pidió, but yeah,
Pidió.
pidió. It's irregular because it's not pedio, it's pidió. That's it. But it's really similar. This one.
Not sure.
This one is also irregular. But it's for the same reason that instead of
Duerman.
eh, anoche los niños se durmieron.
Durmieron.
Mm,
Durmieron. Okay.
durmieron. Hmm. Yes.
So I'm roughly right, but I just said it wrong. Okay.
Durmieron. Yes. And let's do some other exercises for this because we have like 10 minutes left and I don't want to start another
Okay.
subject in like fast. This one. Okay. This one is easier because you have options. So
Okay.
tell me which one is.
Comió.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Llegaron, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Like this one is irregular, so
it's the second one.
no, is this one. This
¿Quién
one.
dijo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because dira is in the future and
Okay.
dice is in the present.
Fuck, I still have so much to go.
Yes, but don't get overwhelmed.
Nosotros supimos.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Um, ellos. Are those all words?
Yes. And one is in the future, the other one is for the other kind of past.
Anduvieron?
Anduvieron, yes. Because andaban is the other kind of past, and andarán is for the future. Like most of
Okay.
the time when you have like seré, serán, like those kind of like it end with um yeah, like this, it's going to be the
Yeah.
future.
Okay. Uh, yo pido? No, pedí.
Pedí, because pido is in the present. Pedí. Okay, this one is vosotros, so yeah, this one.
Oh. Chuno tendras?
Uh, Remember, for tener, here we have tener.
Okay. 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 Then that tu vista.
Tú no tuviste
But
que.
that's confusing because it's like saying like you don't have to go in the past.
You like you didn't have to go.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. ¿Por qué me dieron?
Mm-hmm. Good.
Se fueron?
Mm-hmm.
Era?
And in this case, because we're talking about this kind of past, is fue. But
Okay.
if you're in your daily life, you can say, mi abuelo era pescador, right? The
Like if
difference,
that was his job, right? Like it
yeah,
was like for a longer pass. So like I don't understand why it's different here.
uh, like I would say,
Like
uh,
my grandpa was a fisherman for one day, so fue
mhm,
un fisherman.
yes, it's like what I told you is the intention, right? You usually say like my grandfather was a fisher, right?
Fisherman, yeah.
Fisherman, as a profession, like during a long time, right? So most of the time you will say, mi abuelo era pescador, and that's fine. In this
Okay.
exercise, we're talking about the other kind of past. And maybe in this sentence, what you understand is that you like that grandfather was a fisherman, but during a like
Okay.
he was a fisherman, but also other things. It was during a limited amount of time. Like
Okay.
he was not a fisherman during unlimited time. So yeah.
Okay. Estuvieron.
Mm-hmm.
The chickens were outside.
Mm-hmm.
Ella no sentió. Sentió.
Cynthia.
Yo no jugué.
Jugué. Mm-hmm.
Jugué.
Okay.
Okay. So I will. What is today? Today is Thursday. So I will see you Monday then, right? Is it Monday, Thursday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, Thursday. Okay. I'll see you Tuesday. All right. Thank you. Have a
Okay.
good one.
Thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Yep.